I began this year by promising myself to start worrying as little as possible. Why? Because at the end of last year, something happened in my life that made me very nervous. I can't forget that moment, the shivers all over my body, the heart palpitations. The worst thing about the whole situation was that it really wasn't that bad, and I was winding myself up. Then I realized that I couldn't go on like this, and I had to do something about it. I started looking for ways to confront my emotions. I read the book How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. Now everyone has started to notice that I worry a lot less. So, let's look at 8 steps you can take that will soon make a difference. Number 1. Make a decision and don't look back. I said, the first step is to decide that you don't want to keep worrying about some unimportant situation, wasting all your energy on it. Make a promise to yourself to stop worrying about everything and start living. Of course, that doesn't mean you can do it one day. It's a long way off. So act decisively and let go of all your worries about it. Don't stop, don't hesitate, and don't retrace your steps. Once you have chosen a course of action, stick to it and never waver. Number 2. Live for today. We all do it by worrying about the future, by rushing around, fretting and thinking about something that has already happened, or might happen. The rule is simple. Anything that has happened in the past or could happen in the future must not intrude on today. Everything else should wait for its turn in tomorrow's box or remain in the past. And this, of course, is easier said than done. But if you really want to learn how to stop worrying and start living, learning to separate things this way is essential. Just enjoy today. Number 3. Take the worst-case scenario and develop a strategy to compensate for it. If something is bothering you, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen? Whatever that worst might be, it probably won't be that terrible. If you lose your job, for example, you can always find another one. Once you accept the worst-case scenario and start thinking about contingency plans, you'll feel calmer. Start by writing down your biggest fears. Then write down the possible consequences of those events. And then at least 3 ways to overcome or eliminate those consequences. Number 4. Put your anxiety aside. We very often worry about nothing. Sometimes we worry endlessly about negative thoughts and worries, while simply walking away from them will serve our mental health much better. When you start worrying about something, just start focusing on something positive. We can think only about one thing at a time, then why can't it be something positive? Number 5. Smile as often as possible. We can't directly affect how we feel, but we can push ourselves to change through our thoughts and actions. If you are feeling sad or unhappy, put a big smile on your face and whistle a happy tune. You'll find that it's impossible to be gloomy if you're acting cheerful. But you don't have to look cheerful. You can just think of something more cheerful. It really works. Just smile, and you'll find that life smiles back at you. Number 6. Help others. When we show kindness, we often do so with the expectation of gratitude. But such expectations are likely to lead to disappointment. Stop expecting gratitude when you show kindness to someone. Instead, get joy from the act itself. If you feel depressed, try to spend some time reflecting on the world outside yourself. Focus on other people and what drives them. Become interested in their stories. Try to find small ways to help. When you bring joy to another person, you often bring joy to yourself. Number 7. Stop worrying about others. Stop worrying about others. What they say or what they might say. Always remember that your genes are totally unique. You are unique. Many of us dream of being someone else, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. But it doesn't make sense to live that way. Accept your uniqueness and accept who you really are. You can't be good for everyone. There will still be people who won't like you. That's okay. Number 8. Learn to rest before you get tired. Scientists agree that fatigue generates more anxiety and negative emotion, so it is important to learn how to prevent both fatigue and anxiety. So when you learn to stop worrying, start living your life. Learn to relax regularly before you feel tired. Otherwise, anxiety and fatigue will build on each other. Find things that help you relax, like I like to take a hot bath after a long day at work. In conclusion, stop thinking about negative things. Enjoy every moment of life. Smile. Pause. If you found this video helpful, please like it and don't forget to subscribe.